Today, I'm going to be doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Platinum while only using Team Galactic Grunt's Pokemon. Oh, and the encounters don't include any Pokemon specific to Cyrus or the scientists in the Team Galactic hideouts. So that leaves us with 9 Pokemon if you count both Dustox and Beautifly. So given the team options we have, do you think we have what it takes to beat Team Galactic at their own game? Strap in, because you're about to find out. My name is O Creations, and I am a simple lad living in Twinleaf Town who doom scrolls on social media while arguing with people online for no reason, just to make my brain neurons fire a little bit more. And for a while, I was content with this. Until one day, I saw some Team Galactic guys on TV. They somehow hacked the news stations and informed the region of their plan. You see, this guy Cyrus believed in creating a new world. A world without strife. Wait, strife? What is that? Angry or bitter disagreement over fundamental issues. Conflict. Oh my. Wait a minute. I understand now. I've been wasting away my life strifing all over the place with no end in sight. This guy Cyrus, he might have a point here. My life needs a purpose, and I think Team Galactic is it. I took this opportunity to delete my social media and make myself a Team Galactic costume, blue hair and all. I was going to find Cyrus and join his ranks to help him make his new world where everyone can live in peace without strife. The first thing we must do on our journey is find a Pokemon that Team Galactic uses, and it just so happens that the first one available to us is a Wurmple. So I catch her and have chat name her Lolly. By the way, I have chat choose my Pokemon's nicknames, so be sure to check out my streams if you want to be able to do that. Thankfully, I'm able to immediately evolve our buggy girl into Silcoon, confirming it'll turn into Beautifly as it evolves again. From here, we can continue on our merry way, only to be interrupted by our neighbor, who tells me that my mom has sent him to bring me home as she's worried about where my adventure might lead me. But I try to run away and he doesn't let me go, and challenges me to a battle. And here, Lolly enters the battle and is able to essentially stall Barry's Pokemon out after proccing a poison on both with Poison Sting, proving to be an essential asset. This causes Barry to run away, allowing us to find our next encounter in Lauren the Zubat, who honestly won't be of too much help in this first leg of the journey, as we are now led to enter Orberg City, where we can find the first gym leader of the Sinnoh region, Rourke. And to prove to Cyrus that I will be a valuable asset, I decide to take on these gyms on my journey. So I enter the gym with my 2 flying type Pokemon, only to realize that Rourke specializes in rock types. But with the power of Arceus on our side, I'm sure we'll power through. I think it's worth setting up Harden, but we're gonna try it. There goes the Stealth Rock, and then we just absorb. That kills. Nice. Nice, we're level 15. That's that classic edging right there that helped us out. So this thing is probably gonna want to Screech, but I'm faster, so I think we just kill it. Make Beautifly hard. I want to say 1 Harden is enough, but I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here. It's Cranidos time, baby. Okay, good. We outspeed. Because it could flinch with Headbutt. But we have Shield Dust, so never mind. We were completely fine the whole time. That's big damage right there. We just win. That's it. Oh, it heals. That's interesting. That's okay. No, we still win. We still win. Because we outspeed. Yep. GG, Rourke. It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, never mind. I think Rourke must have been checking Twitter or something during the fight, because that was piss easy. Whatever happened to the good old days in Kanto when it took 20 attempts to beat Brock? Cyrus is right, this place needs to change. Now, returning to Jubilife City, right in the outskirts of town, we find some like-minded Team Galactic grunts. Finally, I decide I should use this old guy and young lady to battle against them to prove my strength to them, which goes swimmingly. But after the battle, they immediately run away without letting me explain myself. So I run after them all the way to Valley Windworks, where one grunt attempts to battle me again after noticing me behind them. But after putting them in their place, they run inside the building, so I go inside only to find a Team Galactic commander waiting. I knew following these guys was a good idea. They must have known that I wanted to join them, so upon talking to Commander Mars, I realize that she has the wrong idea. She thinks I'm a spy attempting to take them down from the inside, and immediately throws out her Pokemon for a battle. Mars sends out her Zubat, so I throw out my own for an honor battle of the century, who can take it out after a few bites. From here, the Perugly comes out, and forgetting that I'm inner focus, I switch into Lolly on the fake out to take minimal damage on the switch. This allows me to get off 2 Hardens before my Oranberry procs, leaving me in decent health before beginning a big stall with Stun Spore and small but very important healing with Absorb. And thankfully, after a few lucky paralysis procs, we get out of the fight funeral free. After losing to a mere child, Mars was impressed, but not convinced, so she told us to meet back up with her team in Eterna City, where her co-worker is currently residing. And wouldn't you know it, along the way in Eterna Forest, we find ourselves a Murkrow named Shefe. Yeah, I know this is a Pokemon Diamond exclusive, but Platinum would be better off with this guy and the other Pokemon that they didn't bring back in the 3rd version. So just pretend they're all still here, so we can have a more accurate party of Team Galactic's Pokemon. And a Cascoon named Leafar on the following route, doubling the size of our team. From here, we can finally reach the long-awaited Eterna City, where we have 2 major fights to conquer. But first, we can head east of the city to pick up our next encounter in Spitty the Bronzor, giving us some much-needed bulk before entering the Grass-type gym. While mowing down the trainers, Leafar evolves into Dustox, and Lauren evolves into Golbat, giving us a pretty great advantage against Gardenia. But RNG in Pokemon fights can make anything go wrong. So let's see if we have what it takes. Let's see what we can do here. I like the way that Peachow does Nuzlocks for Infinite Fusion. Oh, crazy crit, dude. We didn't even have to worry about Reflect. Leech Seed is fine. We'll switch out eventually. Nice. Alright, then we're going to want to switch to Golbat. We probably don't need to, honestly, but I'm going to do it anyways, just so I can pluck. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. That's fine. We have Cherry Berry. Nice. Huge pivot, I guess. And then we just pluck. Give me that berry. Oh. Okay. Alright, yeah, these gym fights are not too bad. And after we talk to Mars's co-worker, there's no way Cyrus will be able to ignore me. So we head into the Galactic building and are immediately interrupted by this Grunt who tells me they're an undercover international police agent named Looker and attempts to arrest me as my battle prowess has been on the rise. But the other Grunts help me get him off of me and kick him out of the building. What a genius. Just blew his cover for nothing. Anyways, and on the way to the top, Lauren actually evolves again out of excitement into Crobat. So with that, we approach the next Galactic commander, Jupiter, who immediately recognizes me. She tells me to battle her to test my skills, so I comply. Jupiter starts the battle with her Zubat, so I send out Spitify, who, after setting up a Stealth Rock, gets flinched twice by Bite before getting a crazy powerful extrasensory off, taking it out. And as the Stone Tank comes in, I think I'm too low to risk staying in on a Night Slash, so I switch out into Shefe to take the hit. I then retaliate with a Wing Attack and get punished for the Stealth Rock as it barely procs the Citrus Berry. After taking more damage from a Night Slash, I need to switch again, so I go to Lauren to tank another hit before going for Confuse Ray. From here, I risk a crit to hit a Pluck, and it pays off after the Stun Tank only goes for Smokescreen, allowing me to switch to Lolly for free as the Skunk hits itself in Confusion, and after a clutch Gust hit, we take it out, proving ourselves worthy of Team Galactic. Jupiter is left speechless, but barely gets out the words Southern Mount Coronet before running away. These commanders are kind of strange, but I'm sure we'll get along in the future though. So with that, I see no reason to start heading south to the caves of Mount Coronet and finding out what awaits me. But before we get there, we can find our next encounter below the cycling road in Formus the Stunky. And in the Wayward Cave, we find ourselves a fantastic pickup in the Dust Stone, allowing us to evolve Shefe into his final cooking form. And after that, we had nothing left to do before entering Mount Coronet. So, and we went. That's him. It's Cyrus himself. A fan Grunt beating 2 of my commanders with only 2 badges? Interesting. Come to me when you have a few more, then we'll talk. Wow, very profound guy, huh? I just know he's got a great plan cooking. So for now, I really don't think there's much we can do but to do what he says. Meaning, we can come out the other side of Mount Coronet and enter Heartholme City, the home of the next gym, whose leader is Fantina, the ghost-type master. So after leveling everyone up to the level cap of 26, we enter the fight. She starts off with a dust skull, so Chef A gets ready to turn the stove on. Let's see if he can cook. Alright, here we go. Turn 1, Pursuit. Oh, and no, Shadow Sneak. So it doesn't Will-O-Wisp. That's interesting. I wonder if it knows it's dead. You know what I mean? It's just like, I gotta get some chip down.
Fatina's just like, shoot, guys, they should not have that right now.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, this guy's cheating. Oh, it goes Shadow Ball. That's fine. We're bulky. Oh, we eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dude. Oh my gosh. Nice. Alright, I think we even live crit here. Let Chef A cook. True. Oh my gosh, we're cooking. Chef A's diet contains ghost. He's trying to lean himself a little bit, you know? He's getting a little too bulky.
He's a little peckish.
Yeah, he's a little peckish. If this pursuit doesn't kill the hunter, I'll switch you in. Oof, that's tough luck. That's tough luck. I don't know, I think Chef A deserves a Michelin star for that one. Anyways, now that we've obtained the 3rd gym badge, it's time to move on to the mid-game of Sinnoh through Celestic Town and into the route that hosts one of the more infamous NPC fights and these 2 ace trainers. But thankfully, we can take them on one by one without any problems, granting us access to Veilstone City, home of the 4th gym leader Maylene, and many upgrades in the form of held items and TMs that are now at our disposal. And with that, it was time to enter the fighting type gym. And after taking out Karate Kids with the 3 flying types and 1 psychic type on our team with no issues, I figured nothing crazy could happen in this fight, right? We leveled them up to the cap of 32 and enter the battle to find out. Alright, so fake out comes out. Oh, it doesn't even fake out, wow. Does this just kill? Yeah. I feel like these gyms are a lot more well designed than, I mean, at least Heart Gold Soul Silver, right? But we're kind of like destroying it. Kill? Ooh, that's fine. We live this. Oh my gosh, the crit on the Rock Tomb, that's nutty. Okay, so we probably still outspeed this, but do we take the risk? We're fine. It's like 50, yeah. Lucario comes out. I probably want to switch here. We're faster. Should we just roost? Oh, pluck its berry and then run. That's a good idea. Here comes the Metal Claw. It's actually faster. Oh my gosh! There's no way that that just happened. Are you kidding me? I can't keep a Crobat to save my life. Oh, I forgot about Drain Punch. That's neutral, huh? That's neutral, huh? Oh my god, what's up with the crits? I thought we were losing Chef A too. Oh my gosh, dude. Drain Punch. It doesn't... Wow, it doesn't Bone Rush. That's bizarre, honestly. I think we're okay to just Psychic, though. Don't get the attack boost. Okay. This kills, right? Wow. Wow. We don't risk crit. We're fine. Okay. We're good. Dude, that sucks about Crobat, man. It crit us 3 times in that battle, right? Yikes, I did not see that coming. Losing Lauren this early in the run is super bad and something I totally could have played around. Let's just hope Cyrus and Team Galactic don't notice a dropped member, because right after this fight, I noticed that random girl from earlier being harassed by a few Galactic-pilled grunts. So I go to investigate, and on the way over, Spitty evolves into a church bell before finding out that these grunts stole the girl's Pokédex. Man, all these grunts having to socially interact with people in real life is really starting starting to make me wonder if Cyrus knows what he's doing, because this is not what I had in mind. And stealing a Pokédex of all things? How is that meant to help us achieve a world without strife? Anyways, we take out the grunts because of their incompetence and continue on our merry way to the next town. And along the way, we get access to probably the best encounter of the run, besides Lauren of course, and Fearsome the Houndour. You can immediately evolve into Houndoom off rip. And after a quick stroll through this bougie resort area, we end up in one of my favorite locales of Sinnoh, Pastoria City. But before the gym, we can pick up yet another encounter on Route 212 in Kai the Krogunk, one of my favorite Pokemon that I have never been able to use before. And I mean, come on, look at the guy. And with the water gym coming up, its ability Dry Skin will certainly come in handy. Ah crap, he has anticipation. Locato Creations rolling the bad ability once again. Regardless, after doing some training to the level cap of 37, Kai evolves into Toxicroak and Formus evolves into Stunk Tank as we enter the gym and begin the battle. Okay, Stealth Rock. How much does Waterfall do? Okay. Oh, Flinch is actually pretty bad. That's actually trash, dude. Nice. I could paralyze this. I kind of like that. How much damage does this do? Brine. That's going into my special stat. Let's try to get a Stun Spore off. We missed. That's so stupid.
Oh, you're so good at this game, Owen.
Yeah, this is really bad, actually.
You know, the one time I voted that you're not going to lose a Pokemon is the one time it looks like you're going to actually lose a Pokemon.
Well, that was very close.
Oh, well...
Yeah, I think I'm just going to Toxic with Formus. Oh, that's pretty good. We just don't miss, though. We're just built different. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so now we switch to Leafar. And we just protect. Hi, Editing Go Creations here. Just popping in to save you some time. Risking a few crits, Leafar was basically able to take this guy out with the combination of Moonlight and Protect. And I basically do the same thing on the Quagsire, as I try to bait a ground type move on the switch to Levitate Spitty. We now go to Spitty. It heals, forgot about that. And then we just Hidden Power. Nice. Floatzel comes out. I'm going Leafar. Yep, it is Brine. Good call, good call. I'll Protect. So this is probably going Ice Fang, right? Oh, it wants to do Crunch. Which means it's probably going to kill me. So now we go to Kai. Yep. That's nothing. Let's just hit a Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch into Sucker Punch maybe if that doesn't kill. Brine. That's fine. And then we just Sucker Punch, right? So it's not baiting Brine. I think we can just Sucker Punch. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so that was a lot of stalling. But you know what? We made it out of the fight funeral free, and that is all that matters to me. And after we exit the gym, we get a call from a Team Galactic Grunt asking for our help in the Great Marsh. So we head on over, only to realize that he set off a bomb in the nature preserve. I'm speechless. The Grunt starts to run away, and Crasher Wake starts putting the blame on me. So I just follow him out of there out of self-preservation. After I finally catch up to this guy, I ask him why he did that and how setting off a bomb brings the world closer to strife-free. But the Grunt turns around to reveal to me that he's that IP agent Looker from earlier, before running away. Coincidentally, the champion of the region, Cynthia, appears soon after and asks me why I chose to follow Cyrus. I tell her I'm tired of the strife in this world, and she just shrugs me off and walks away. Okay, that was weird. Why would an agent undercover want to set off an explosive in such a sacred environment? Was he trying to make Team Galactic look bad? Was he trying to frame me as the scapegoat? And where does Cynthia come into all this? Anyways, with a few more badges under our belt, I decide to send a message to Cyrus to meet back up with him. Eventually, I get another call that brings me to a quaint old mountainous village called Celestic Town. And here lies some ancient relics that involve the history of the region. A grunt outside the cave grants me access to it as I begin to inspect a cave painting depicting the legendary lake trio. Cyrus walks in only to introduce himself to the village village leader, explaining how we must destroy the cave painting to show the region that this world is going to change, and we'll need a new painting that depicts this change. Seems a little preemptive for him to be doing that since, you know, he hasn't actually done anything, and I try asking him about it, but he insists on making this painting disappear, telling me that I must plant the explosives. I hesitate and try to ask him how this rids the world of strife, but he won't hear it out. You dare hesitate to follow my orders? You are just a grunt. You cannot defy me. And out of nowhere, he sends out his Pokemon. Kai takes out his Sneasel with a Brick Break, causing his Golbat to come out. So I switch into Spitty on a Confuse Ray, and on the following turn, rips through the confusion to hit a Zen Headbutt, knocking the bat out, causing Cyrus to send a Drill-Pecking Murkrow onto the field. From here, I can switch into Fearsome on a soft Nightshade, throwing out a strong Thunderfang, only for the bird to retaliate with a Drill Peck. Even though we outspeed, after the Citrus Berry recovery, another Thunderfang doesn't look like it's enough to take it out, so we have to switch. I go into Formus to tank a Drill Peck. I can now outspeed and toss out a Slash, but it puts it squarely into healing range, only to be hit again with Drill Peck. So on the heal turn, I hit a Slash again to do less than half. Knowing that I now risk crit, I decide to switch back into Spitty to tank another hit super well. Gyro Ball is a range to kill, but it's our best option, so we go for it, as the tiny bird goes for a Nightshade, leaving us in the yellow, and just barely miss out on the KO. But we are in the perfect position, because the bird would only use Nightshade if it's the highest damaging move, and since we know it will do exactly 36 damage, we're never gonna die. So we go for a Gyro Ball once more, and take it out. Whew, that was a close one, but we made it out okay. Congratulations, Grunt, you passed my test. I never intended on destroying this painting, but I do now understand that these Pokemon are the key to our success. Together, my new Commander Uranus, we will rid this world of unending strife. I'll send word of what is to happen next. Admin Uranus? There were so many other options for planet names, and he gave me Uranus. Whatever, I'll take it. That was a lot, and I'm not sure what I should do. While I respect him a heck of a lot for that show of humbleness, I still feel like there's something fishy afoot with that bomb in Pastoria. And as we exit the ruins, Cynthia reappears to ask what we've done, but we assure her that the bomb was removed, and she tells me that Team Galactic needs to stop with these explosives around the region. I go ahead and tell her the real story about the Great Marsh fiasco, but she doesn't believe me, telling me that Cyrus is not worth my time before heading off. Huh, weird. With her seeing Looker run off, I feel like she would understand what happened. But for now, it's time to get back to the gym badges to keep proving my worth to the team. So I head over to Canalave City, and right before we enter the city, we can pick up our final encounter of the run in Gerfold the Glameow, who can evolve immediately into Perugly. And upon entering the city, I find my neighbor who was given Pokemon from his father to find me and take me back to Twinleaf Town. But with all of my questions left unanswered, I simply cannot comply. So we enter the battle. He sends out Staraptor with Intimidate, while I go for our new buddy Gerfold, who hits a Fake Out into a return, only to tank a takedown, allowing the following return to take it out. As the Heracross comes in, I switch into Spitty to hold on a Brick Break, opening the Beetle up to Hypnosis. But with the following Zen Headbutt OHKOing it, the sleep proved to be unnecessary. From here, Infernape is sent out, and baiting a Fire-type move, we switch into Gerfold to get some chip damage in with Fake Out, only to switch again into Kai, who shakes off a Mach Punch, only to retaliate with a super effective Earthquake, knocking it out. A Water Weasel then enters the battlefield, but it's no match for Kai's Thunder Punch, instantly removing it. Lastly is his Roserade, and an Earthquake doesn't quite grab the kill, but after the plant only goes for Toxic Spikes, we can take it out, finishing the fight. Our neighbor then runs away, only to promise that he'll be back with more help, but this only leaves the gym fight to do. So we enter the gym and get the battle going. While Byron is well known for being a bit of a pushover, after a few decently challenging gym fights, you never know what might happen. Oh, the fight's already over? We never got close to having any deaths? Okay, yeah, that checks out. Anyways, now that we have our 6th gym badge, I think it's time to start heading for the 7th. Oh wait, is that my neighbor? He's back already? Heyo Creations, I know we got off on the wrong foot with the whole forcing you to come back home thing, so I got you a little peace offering. It's too big to give to you right now, so you'll have to come inside to the library to get it. Wow, a peace offering? All this time, I thought my neighbor was just a cog in the strife machine, causing me conflict with little reason, but maybe there's something more to this. It seems like he might be ready to move away from our strife naturally and set aside our differences. Cyrus might be going about this all wrong. People can change without destroying the world. They just need to see the error of their ways. Oh, never mind, he set me up with an intervention. Cyrus is right, people can't change. And I see now now that something must be done. I just need to find a way out of this building. Of course! I knew Cyrus would be able to help. He put his plan in motion at exactly the right time. These geezers start to formulate a plan to stop the other admins, but little did they know, I was an admin myself. I warned the other admins of trouble approaching them as I pretended to follow their plan and go to Saturn to check in on what's going on. Now over in the drained Lake Valor, Saturn informs me that the legendary Lake Trio have been captured and they're beginning to prep them for research. So I then fly to Lake Verity to check out what's going on near home, and Mars appears to have been defeated by the girl. So I help her escape from the girl and the Gramps before heading north to Lake Acuity. Once we make it through the north side of Mount Coronet and the snowy routes of 216 and 217, we arrive at the lakefront, and it seems as though that we need an HM to reach the lake, and the only way we can use it is to beat the 7th gym leader, who will remain unnamed for various reasons. But after leveling up our team to the level cap of 44, we enter the fight. Yeah, Obama Snow has water pulse. It's very strange. Obama Snow is pissing on you? Oh no. That's his water pulse? That's terrible. Alright, sunny day, which I just realized doesn't really matter because snow warning is out later. Might as well set up a stealth rock. Because, like, we don't really need church for the rest of this fight. Can we hit this hypnosis? That'd be great. Cool. So then we just switch to fearsome. Flamethrower. Ooh, I actually could have used that to howl. We should be okay. Sunlight's already down. That's crazy. Alright, so apparently this kills. Come on. Do it. Let's go, dude. So here comes the hail, which is okay, I guess. Let's flamethrower. She flames my thrower until I 10% chance to burn. It's pretty good. Here comes the Frostlass. And now we just feint attack. This always hits. Yeah. 7th gym. Nice, that's fine. Citrus Berry procs. Double team. Perfect. We're good. We're good. Too easy. Thank you, Tom. Okay, yeah, not too bad. But with that fight out of the way, it was time to return to Lake Acuity, only to find our neighbor who Jupiter was able to handle with ease. Okay, Jupiter, guess you didn't even need my help. So much for doing all of that traveling for nothing. But anyways, now that the Lake Trio has been secured, I figured it made sense to head back to HQ to see what was going on. But as I entered the halls of my new home, I realized Cyrus was already in the middle of a speech to the Grunts, getting them inspired for what's to come, ensuring that the new world we will build will be for all of us. That's a nice touch. After the speech was over, I decided to pay him a visit to see what to do next. But as soon as I entered the room, something felt off. So, you've come. You've heard my speech, I take it. A big lie, of course. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world, but that world isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. I seek an entirely new world solely for myself. If not, it could never be the complete and perfect world. You've seen my minions of Team Galactic. You yourself must know that they are uniformly useless and incomplete. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. Cyrus starts the fight with Sneasel, and I throw out Kai, who sends a brick break to its face, wiping it off the field. In comes Crobat, so I switch to Church, taking an air cutter. I then dodge a flinch on the bite to go for a Zen headbutt, leaving it in the red. Knowing a full restore was imminent, I go for Rock Tomb for chip damage, and on the following turn, we can tank another bite before the Zen headbutt takes it out. This brings in the behemoth of a boss, Haunchcrow, who goes for Nightshade while I try to play smart by throwing out a zoom lens boosted hypnosis, but I forgot that Haunchcrow gets insomnia, meaning we threw the turn. I now need to switch, so I go into Formus, who doesn't really tank a Drill Peck that well. From here, I now know that I need to start doing damage to this thing, so I go for a Toxic, but it misses! The Drill Peck comes in, and thankfully we live on 10 HP, but even after the Citrus Berry procs, the best play here is to stay in and get that Toxic to connect, because we have nothing that can tank its Drill Pecks easily. So with a heavy heart, we decide to hit Toxic, and Formus lands it, potentially securing us the win as she falls to the ground. And as one of the resident chatters, Spitify, said, "Formus, your stink will stick with us forever." Now, all we had to do was time this scary crow out, so we toss Leafar in to burn a turn with Protect. Next, we bait a Drill Peck into Church on a switch, leaving it at 15 HP. After that, we now switch in Hefe, the crow of our own, to tank a Drill Peck pit pitifully, as the toxic damage brings the bird to below half, but the citrus berry procs healing him up a little bit. Now was the scary part. We outspeed and fly to the skies to let the damage rack up for one more turn, bringing him into the deep yellow. This then prompts Cyrus to realize that he's on the brink of defeat, as Shefe dives back down from the heavens to deliver the sauce, taking Honchkrow out and winning us the fight. I can't believe this. Cyrus has abandoned his entire team, choosing to exclude us from his new world. I just don't understand. Where did all of this strife come from? He's never acted like this before. And to make things worse, he killed Formus, and losing him made me realize something. Even though this world is messed up and full of strife, I was able to make my own adventure and form unbreakable bonds with my Pokemon along the way. Cyrus took advantage of my lack of life purpose to make me believe in his cause. And much like how you will inevitably stop watching this video after you get bored of it, he threw me and his entire team to the curb as soon as we didn't serve a purpose to him any longer. Cyrus, I'm coming for you, and I'm going to stop you from destroying the world where I've created these unbreakable bonds. And if Cyrus was telling the truth about how the Lake Trio were the key to his success, maybe releasing them will be the key to his downfall. So that's exactly what we do before calling up the geezer, girl, and my neighbor, confessing that I've turned against Cyrus and want to help stop him. They cautiously agree to let me help as we storm through the grunts of Mount Coronet, and eventually we're able to reach the summit, Spear Pillar. And it's here where my neighbor and I need to take a stand against Mars and Jupiter together. And with Jupiter having defeated my neighbor recently, I think I'll be needing to do most of the legwork with only 5 usable mons in the party, as this stupid place required so many HMs. Thankfully though, we're able to target down the Jupiter side pretty easily to take Mars on by herself, allowing us to finish the 2v2 easily. Now, Cyrus began some weird dance with the red chain, which caused Dialga and Palkia to appear. He then explains how his new world will be amazing and that he's excited for us to see it. Wait, didn't he just say that only he will see his world that is without strife? Whatever, I'm sure he was just in the moment. Thankfully, the Lake Trio I released earlier showed up on the scene, which prompted the Lord of the Underworld Giratina to appear, who dragged Cyrus down with him. Okay. And even though I do want to defeat Cyrus, I don't think I can leave him to die in that distortion world. So I start running in. But Cynthia the champion shows up out of nowhere to stop me. She said that I should leave him be, but I simply couldn't do that. So she decided to come down with me. From here, we traverse the warped landscape and admire how silly the Grunt sprite looks on these funny angles before reaching Cyrus. Cynthia steps in to ask why he wants to destroy the world, telling him that he should just go someplace alone where no strife could be had. But Cyrus explains to her that sitting idly by, waiting for someone else to be the change that the world needs, is still contributing to the problem. Man, Cyrus is kind of speaking facts here. What's going on? Either way, this guy did kill one of my mons, and that is something that I can never forgive. So after Cynthia encourages me to fight Cyrus, I take him on. He sends out a Houndoom, so I bring out Kai, who immediately goes for a Swords Dance, while it goes for Will-O-Wisp, but the held Lumberry heals the burn off. From here, I can outspeed and kill with a Brick Break, which brings in Gyarados with an Intimidate drop. Thankfully, even still at +1, Kai still outspeeds with a Thunder Punch and takes it out. Next out is Honchkrow, that we've been having trouble with all run, but here, a single Thunder Punch can do the job. Next out is Crobat, who does outspeed, so we have to switch into Church, who can take a few Air Slashes before its own Zen Headbutts can take it out. Finally is Weavile, so we switch into our still fresh Jerfold on a Fake Out to throw out a Fake Out of our own. And you might notice here that we are actually only running 2 moves on Jerfold, that being Fake Out and Last Resort, a move that requires the use of all other moves that the user knows before it's able to be used itself. So now we're able to use it, which does take it out. Commander Uranus, why? I gave my whole plan and world to you, yet you defy me at the very end. What made you cross me so? You have left me no choice but to stay in this world forever. At least now I won't have any strife in my life, and I can live in peace. Cynthia then reassures my decision as I'm forced to face the ruler of this world, Giratina, who we capture with a Master Ball, leaving it to rot in the box for eternity. Anyways, with that out of the way, we exit through the portal back to Sinnoh, only to land in Sindoff Spring. It's here where where Cynthia thanks me for my unbreakable bond with my Pokemon to allow us to get home safely, and encourages us to challenge her at the Pokemon League. But now that Cyrus is gone, I have no purpose again. But rather than returning to my scrolling on social media, I decided to finish my claim to the gym leaders and arrive in Sunny Shore City, home of the final gym leader, Volkner. I head into the gym and start taking on the gym trainers all willy-nilly, not really thinking about what I was doing, until the very last trainer I need to fight challenges me. Big T-Bolt. Put Houndoom up front? Okay. Oh! You gotta be kidding me, man. That is such a terrible loss. Why did I not put Houndoom up front, man? Dude. Losing Church is really bad here. I was careless and purposeless and ended up killing a team member and breaking an unbreakable bond in the process. Wait a minute. Unbreakable bond? Didn't Cynthia say that phrase to me too? How would she have known that I have said that in the past? I mean, it's not an uncommon thing to say, but I need to know for certain. Could she have some ulterior motive to ruin Cyrus's plan? I guess we'll just have to finish the gym fight and take on the league to find out. Now filled with purpose, we approach Volkner and start the fight. Okay. Swords Dance. If it doesn't go for Thunderwave here, it's pretty bad. Okay, cool. That's exactly what we were looking for. Good job, Kai. Earthquake. Volkner is Barry's brother? I think it's his dad. No. His dad's in the Frontier Brain. I don't know. That is a good game theory, though. Please. Kill this thing. Not Max. I misspoke. It killed! That's so good. That is actually so good. Luxray comes out. Okay. The cat is mewing. Come on. Do it. Do it. That's so good. Okay. Oh my god. Come on now. Come on now. Volkner. Wow, we needed that. What an incredibly well-deserved sweep from Kai. And with that, there was nothing else left to do besides approach Victory Road. And with one of the more difficult implementations of this final gauntlet, let's see if we can get through without a scratch. Oh, this Staraptor 5 levels below Garefold got a crit Brave Bird and killed her? Great. Oh, and we don't have a full team of 6 to take on the league? Awesome! Anyways, after that fight, we were able to navigate the rest of the cavern and arrive at the Pokémon League. And before we entered the Elite Four, our neighbor interrupted our plan for the last time. With Cyrus gone, he wanted to know why I haven't returned home yet, but I responded with the question of my own. How did he manage to get to the Pokémon League? To which he responded with his dad's Battle Frontier Pokémon, of course. So out of Nepo frustration, I decided to put him in his place. And besides a scary Aerialace putting Kai in the deep yellow, we were able to do just that without any problems. And with that little bug out of the way, it was time to get answers to my questions about Cynthia. Furious with curiosity, we went ahead and leveled up our team of 5 to the level cap of 59 and entered the Elite Four challenge. First up is Aaron, the bug type master. And fortunately for us, bugs don't get challenging until Gen 5. So Fearsome here can use Flamethrower to one-shot his entire team except for Drapion, who can get off a single cross poison before the second round of flames does him in, securing our first victory. Next up is Bertha, the ground type master. And again, fortunately for us, ground types don't get any special defense boost from Sandstorm, meaning we could throw Chefe in to cook us up a nice meal of double nasty plots while tanking 2 Aqua Tails, allowing us to click the Dark Pulse button 5 times in a row, winning us the second Elite Four fight. Third up is Flint, the fire type master, and again, fortunately for us, Kai didn't get dry skin, meaning we can set up a Swords Dance while comfortably tanking a Flamethrower, proccing our Citrus Berry, and hitting the Earthquake button 5 times in a row, winning us the third Elite Four fight. Okay, yeah, so we've been doing a bit of some cheeky setup moves to win these fights pretty cleanly, but from here on out, expect that to change, because the final Elite Four member is Lucian, and he is a force to be reckoned with. So let's see what's cooking in that big ol' noggin of O Creations Live. So first turn goes off spectacularly, when I click Nasty Plot, only for the Mime to retaliate with the Reflect. Now on the second Nasty Plot, Mime sets up the one that matters, Light Screen. Ideally, this would have been done in reverse to make Light Screen last one less turn, but thankfully though, a +4 Dark Pulse is still able to one-shot the Mime, making this an even 5-on-5. But the calculated Psychic type Master goes directly for his Ace Gallade to neutralize the threat. And this is obviously a very bad situation, since the Light Screen still has many turns left. And knowing that a Drain Punch is probably going to kill, we have to switch into Leafar and lose our setup to take the hit. And from here, I'm just gonna let the madness of this fight ensue and let O Creations Live take over. I'm gonna do it. It goes first. We should have gone double protect. See you, Leafar. I'm gonna send in Lolly, and I believe Stun Spore is the play. Yep, we got it. Into a para right now would be really good. We missed. Nah, we didn't get it. Okay. See you, Lolly. It was nice knowing you. Alright, well, I think we go Chef A. Crit here would be pretty good. Okay. I forgot about Citrus. That's pretty bad. Hits the Stone Edge. That's the run, I think. It hit the 6% roll. That's insane, Tom. We go Kai and Earthquake. Paralyze. Or kill. That'd be pretty good, too. This is... I don't know if this is over or not. If this kills... Alright, we got a crit. I'll take that. I will take that, honestly. I think we risk and switch. You think this is the run, Arctic Ace? There's a Psychic. Here we go. Yeah, Houndoom do be nasty. Come on. Oh! Okay. Okay. Do we still kill with the +1 special defense? You do not? Okay. Nasty Plot. Come on. Okay. It's +2. I'm +4. Hold up. I had... Oh! You still had Light Screen? Alright, I'm hitting Flamethrower. Well, I think we just risked that for nothing. We got this. I just Flamethrowered. Okay, we're fine. Woo! I almost threw. Lucian completely put our team in shambles, and right before the final fight too. But with 2 Pokemon still left, I must know if Cynthia had any ulterior motives that dark day on top of Spear Pillar. So with Fearsome the Houndoom on my left and Kai the Toxicroak on my right, we enter the final chamber. Ah, O Creations. I've been waiting for you. Wait a minute. You still have your Team Galactic uniform on? They are disbanded now. You know that, right? We defeated them together. I held my ground, telling her about where she messed up, mentioning my unbreakable bond. Ah, I see. I'll tell you what I know, but only if I can use my best team against you. You see, Cyrus and I used to be friends. As kids, we would hang out all the time, playing video games and such. But one day, Cyrus told me that he didn't want to do all these things with me anymore. And as it turns out, he believed that the stuff we did prolonged strife in the world, and he intended to get rid of it. So out of jealousy, I became the champion of the Sinnoh region to allow social media to run rampant throughout the region, causing online strife throughout. But Cyrus's plan began to develop with his pesky Team Galactic. So I knew that the only way to defeat him was to do it from the inside. I hired an international police informant, you might know him as Looker, to keep an eye on him. And yes, he is a bit of a dunce, you know, with the whole revealing his disguise to you in Eterna City as soon as he saw you, but I chose him on purpose, so as to distract you from me. And oh boy, did he get better at the job over time. O Creations, you never battled Cyrus in the Team Galactic HQ. That was Looker in disguise. He went to Spear Pillar right after his speech, leaving an opening for Looker to step in. Cyrus never betrayed you in Team Galactic. I just told Looker to say that to you to make you move against Cyrus, and it worked. You drove Cyrus into the distortion world, and I convinced you to take him down, ending a coup that could have changed the status quo, which I am very fond of at the moment, with me being on top and all. So Cyrus was right all along? He didn't kill Formus and abandon his team at the finish line. He just wanted to make the world a better place. Cynthia was the true villain this whole time. This ends here. You killed my idol and my Pokemon. It's time for the reign of Cynthia to end. Nasty Plot. That is 1. 2 more. 2 more. It's 2v6 right now. That's what happened. A casual YouTuber. That's pretty good damage. We'll take that. With Citrus too, that'll be pretty nice. It'd be good actually if Citrus procced here. I don't think it will though. Nope. I hope Volo is hard. What? Oh yeah, difficult. Alright, +6. Shadow Ball. Citrus Berry. Yeah, Volo is very difficult. Alright, so now we just Flamethrower, right? We probably should have healed on PP, you know? Alright, we Flamethrower. This is literally perfect, yeah. Okay. My low tick comes out, right? Dark Pulse. The next run is probably the Windstreet family in Emerald. Let's go, dude! Okay, that's 2. Guys, no way this happens. Let's see it. Come on, Fearsome. Come on, Fearsome. Fearsome! No way, dude! Let's go! Dude, Fearsome's killing it! You made it just in time, Lauren. Oh my gosh. Okay, we Flamethrower. No way, hold up. What is happening right now? That's 3. That's 4, baby! That's 4! Ain't no way. Hold up. It's even. It's 2v2. I'm going Flamethrower. Come on. Is this gonna be 5? No way we're about to do this. Chat, this is insane. Let's go! Holy crap! What is happening right now? No way. No way. Let's go! Clean sweep, baby! Holy crap! Oh my god! Let's go! What is that, my second win on the channel? Tom, thank you. We did it. Fearsome swept Cynthia's team with no issues. The reign of Cynthia ends today, and with me as champion, I erected a statue in Cyrus's name at Spear Pillar, along with a quote from him about strife in the world for any weary travelers finding themselves at the summit, and kicked Cynthia out of the league. Oh yeah, and of course, I banned TikTok from Sinnoh. Thank you all for sticking around until the end of this video. If you liked it, like it, and maybe subscribe too while you're at it. Also, thank you to my channel members for all your support. You guys are obviously the best. Also, thank you so much to I'm Joanna Zhang for the amazing art that she used for the start of the story of this video. If you want to check out her art, go to the link in the description below. And with that, I've been O Creations, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!